Dun, da, 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 da. It's scheduled. Nothing else happening yet. But it's coming. There we are. Live. We're live. Hooray! Hello, everybody. We are the Mad Scientists. I'm Mad Frankie. This is Violet Igor over here. And together we make the Mad Scientists. Don't make me laugh.
Hi, Paula. Paula, just so you know, I sent you a message. You can check it out if you're up to it, even if it's only for like 2 minutes. Fran would like to invite you and Eddie to come into the stream and see it from this end. You know, we talked about me setting it up for you, but the thing is Fran would really, really love to be in on it, and she'd love to do a stream with you. She'd love to do a stream with Eddie. Hi, Eddie, there you are. I sent you a link. If you click on that StreamYard link, you'll pop up down below in Fran's screen, and she can add you to the show. So,
yep.
It's up to you guys. You can stay throughout the stream. You can stay for a minute. I can shut up, walk away, and let you guys. I'm happy, whatever. But I know Fran would love it, Eddie, if you joined us, if you have a moment. I did send you the link. If you go look at the conversation that you started, the chat between you, me, and Eddie, it's in there. It's in that conversation. If you need me to send it again, I will. Hi, Evie. Yep, that's me.
We go. Well, while we're thinking about it,
Miriam, I know Fran would love to invite you. But she's in her PJs today, Fran, so you can't invite Miriam. She's in her jammies.
Okay, another time.
Some of us have clothes on today.
I'm just moving on my.
If you don't want to set up your
camera. Because
I
found.
You could just come in on audio. You don't have to have your camera. It's all on you. You could come in just on.
But you can if you want to.
Yes.
You can kind of set it up if you want to. There's no rush. Whenever you want, whenever you like. Yep. I just wanted to show you these because I was looking for something else. It's always that way, isn't it? And I found the boxes.
Hi, Apple.
All of these Fran, in. Is this
Fran,
like the? You're looking at this.
My internet is choppy today. I'm not sure. So someone needs.
Yeah, something's choppy.
Yes. So I don't know if it's okay. If you're seeing it too, then it's at your end.
I'm not seeing anything choppy. I was hearing your voice going in and out. Choppiness.
Yeah, it was doing that when we were talking before too. That's why I think it's your internet, not mine. But I've had internet problems lately. So if someone comes on and says they're seeing and hearing something choppy, then I would say it's at your end. Hi, Trish. There's my girls, Trish and Abby.
There's Paula. There's Paula.
We're gonna bring her in.
There's Paula. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Paula, if you're looking at the StreamYard screen, okay?
Yeah.
This is what you would see at your end if you were with Eddie. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been peeling onions. I'm like crying with onions.
Are you sure I didn't say something to hurt your feelings?
I don't think so, baby.
Oh, there's Eddie.
Okay, here we go.
There we are.
I don't think so, baby.
There's Eddie. Hi, Eddie.
Okay, here we go.
How are you?
Somebody
Fine, thank you.
has a secondary device on that they have to mute their volume on it.
I think that was me. I muted it.
Okay, there you go.
That's worked.
So you can't see
Lovely.
anybody here. Yay.
Oh.
There we are. So
I can't
this is
see Eddie.
No, he's hasn't got his camera on. He's just in with audio.
Here I am
Oh, there he is.
There
Now
he
he's
is.
there.
for a few
There he
minutes.
is.
Look at
Woo!
that.
Hello.
Hey, we're having a fun. We're having a
We are.
fun.
Wow.
Wait.
So,
Do the whole crab
Paula.
thing.
Paula, if
Paula.
Paula,
Yeah.
Paula, if
The other
you
way,
wanted to give Paula,
Other
if you
hand.
wanted to give the entire screen to Eddie,
Okay.
down at the bottom of your screen, there's controls that say mute, stop cam, blah blah blah. Click on the stop cam.
And if you want to say if I want to put Eddie, if there were three of us and I wanted to put Eddie on solo, I press on Eddie's screen like I press on your screen there. Pops an option,
There you go,
solo layout. Then we can just get you like that.
Paula. Beautiful.
So now you're on the solo layout. Then I press the two.
Okay. Hang on, guys. I'm just going to go and get my
If I ever
headphones.
get
Hold
it.
on a minute.
Should get it up.
So can you make
There we are.
Eddie
Okay.
solo?
So there we are with four people. I can do it. I try it with Eddie. There, I can
How
press
do I flip
Eddie,
to
and
get
Eddie's on
so
solo.
you can just see my desktop?
That's control of your camera.
Well, you have to move your camera so it's pointing down.
I'm on the website. That's why. Let's see
Yep.
here.
Uh-huh.
He's on the west side. That's a good excuse.
And
On the
Eddie,
European
In the
side, I have
meantime,
no
well-
excuse. Hang on, I'm putting my headphones on.
So I just
Yeah,
used the
okay.
pieces I found and finished this off with the oxide spray there with the ink re-inker, the ordinary inker, not spray, the oxide re-inker, the ordinary inker, the paint, a lot of water, and then doing the sprays on each side of these and using the different
yeah.
pastes that we used before. These are the crackles, these are the distress pastes that I use. So that was quite fun. So I did it for that one and for that one. It's the Rustic Wilderness. That's Salvage Patina. So that's fun. So I've now finished those two. I haven't done the insides because I need to stick down papers here and here so that I can see the difference of what happens with different papers. That was the idea of those.
Hi, Mariah.
But I've got the now, so
Hi, Patricia.
that's possible. So that's the end of that bit.
Oh,
Hi,
maybe
we
Mariah.
have-
Hi, P.
Loads
I
of
didn't
people
see-
now.
I didn't see P. I see a different Patricia.
Oh,
Huh.
And I thought I saw Kirsten, but I think my
Sideways.
I have a request. Can we bring Eddie back?
yes. Yes.
Bring Eddie back. Oh,
Well, Eddie-
look at he ran.
There we
I'm
go.
on my desk. Now you can see my desk.
There you go.
There you go. There you are. Lovely. So now if Eddie wants to show something, we can just make him the only one there. Have you got anything to show, Eddie?
Come
I
on,
think
Eddie.
so.
Come on, Eddie. Get it out, baby.
Take it down a notch, Paula. Okay, I guess this is the best way to show. I am.
Hopefully. There we
Oh,
are.
that's just a brayer sheet. No, I've been playing with my new National Geographic magazines that I got and doing the little, frottage and gel printing on them. So I did these last night.
Lovely.
I was trying to do the low and the
Wow.
high contrast like P was showing in the stream the other day. This one is cool. Do you recognize that stencil?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
there's this one.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next, I'll try the Citrusolve, but for now, I'm just doing the sand blocking. And I did this one with a different stencil. That one's pretty cool. That's a ghost print off the gel
Butterflies.
plate.
Lovely.
So pretty.
That's what
Guys,
I've been looking
can
on.
I ask a really technical question? Nobody can see me now on
Sure.
Fran's screen, yes?
Right,
No,
exactly.
they can hear you, but they can't see you.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to have a big slug of wine and a cigarette. I don't want anybody to see me.
Spark it up,
Okay.
girl. We know it's not a cigarette.
That you did.
No, I see myself and then I'm just like, oh, I don't want everybody else to see me doing this because I'm in my kitchen making Mexican food and guacamoles and faffing around, but I don't want anybody to see me. You can't see me, no?
No,
Nope.
can't see you.
We're only seeing Eddie.
I
Eddie, I
haven't
love
put you on the
stand
screen.
block.
Only Eddie.
We're
I love that
frotage.
standing block.
Fantastic. I'm going to have a big slug of wine then.
Okay, that's my contribution.
Okay.
Wonderful, darling.
So yeah, so I'm gonna do this. I'll probably make a video
So
and
Eddie,
show the
Eddie, down
process.
below, you have the choice of start your cam or stop your cam. That will bring you off or on. Fran can do it too, but you can do it yourself and save her from having to, deal with control.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
But I have. You're now on in view, Paula. Just to let you know. So when you're doing it yourself, you'll see more controls. There's
Eddie, when
mute,
you
stop cam settings, and so on.
You will have more controls on the screen that you will see. Up at the top right, you'll see go live or you are live, something like that. You have control of everything, and you can show. Fran, can you very briefly? I'll come back very briefly. Flip through those buttons underneath the screen that show how there. So there's 4.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Well, I've removed all the other you see, so I'd have to go to settings to bring them back.
Well, Eddie will see that when he starts up. So all 4 of us can be on here. Or I have the control to stop my camera so that Fran could just keep on playing.
There, I brought them all back. So they should now be available. So I can now change to that one. And change to that one. So we get one a bit bigger down the side. There we are, me a bit bigger down the side and everybody else in the small bits. The ones that have their camera running. Or I can do that one. So just, this is called news layout, but it looks much the same to me because there's 3 people. It just changes it slightly. You just choose from each of these little icons which one. These are directly beneath the screen. You just choose which one you prefer. You might prefer it the other way around, like that, or like that.
Yep.
Eddie, it's so easy.
It seems easy. Yeah, thank you.
It's so much easier.
Yeah, there's plenty to play with.
YouTube.
Yes, but you can transmit from to YouTube through this way.
Yes.
So there you go.
All right. Thank you for the
lesson. Well, I've
lesson.
got some various bits here I wanted to show. There's not much else to say. I mean, you get things like mute, stop cam settings, invite, where you can copy the link to the stream and send it in Messenger or something, or in an email if you wanted to. So that's possible.
Yep.
I kind of like that one. So you can see what I'm doing now. So I've got these pieces that I made some time ago in a workshop where we used pieces that had already been made in molds, rather like this one was made in a mold. But I added to it. Once I got it out the mold, it was quite bland, but I added little striations, like there would be marks in the skull, as if that's where veins were, and some marks in the beak, and just added little bits that I thought would be helpful. And that one I actually painted grey, So I've got to decide what I'm going to do. Am I going to use that one or this one that I did? And I'm obviously going to paint it in some color or other. I don't want it white. I think I'd quite like to add one of them. That one's quite big and clunky. That one's a little better. But I think I prefer this one because it's flatter and it's not quite so high. Might use that one. Or I could use the little baby face there, which I rather like. You see? And I want to use something like that, but I'm not sure whether to use this one. I've got quite a collection of them, actually. I've got a whole raft of them here. Yes? What?
Paula's still here.
I'm just buffering and it's cutting out the whole time. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, right. I hope it's not buffering and cutting out for everybody.
I'm buffering and it's cutting out the whole time.
No, it's things are
there is a way.
Everybody who's watching the stream see all this going on.
That's what I wanted to ask, whether the people in chat can see the same buffering.
I'm not.
No.
So I see when I could see Paula still on the screen, and she's a bit choppy, so it's at her end.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, well, this is all good to know, and if everybody is joining the stream and watching, we're just trying to figure out how we can do all of this. Yeah.
Yep. It's so easy.
Way in StreamYard to record each individual person who's in your stream locally, and then download that and add it in some way to the stream so that it works with no buffering or anything like that. I haven't investigated this, so if anybody does and can let us know how it works and whether it works as they are advertising. I don't know whether you can get that with the free version or if you've got to pay extra for it. But there's been adverts about it lately, so I just thought I'd mention that.
Oh, so, and I neglected to say to Eddie, we are using a free version of StreamYard where Fran gets 20 hours a month free.
Exactly.
And like at the last day of if she goes over a little bit, they don't cut her off. They let her finish. It's not like that.
If I go over in the middle of a stream, they don't cut me off. But I can't start another stream after.
If that's helpful. And also, Eddie, your internet seems to be the stronger of the two between you and Paula. I would advise that you always be the one to be the host. Which again, it's so simple. You don't see Fran fuss around a lot except for placement of her camera when she knocks her camera or something. You don't see her.
I'll try to find something. No, we let her do that.
Yeah.
I've got a black one somewhere, but that's not. I'm not so keen on that one, but I could tone it down with.
The thing is, Violet, when it's like.
Yes, carry on.
If Eddie is doing the main performing like Fran is, then I should be able to mod and put links in and talk to Eddie because he's busy making the stuff like Fran is, and I don't know how to do that. Sorry.
Do that. You could still do that. What I have is I'm on a computer. I don't know if you're on a computer or a phone or an iPad or what. I am on a desktop computer right now. And so what I can do is bring up two browser tabs. In one of them, I have StreamYard. In the other, I have YouTube. And I bounce back and forth between the two, keeping an eye. I watch mostly StreamYard because it's exact. If I go over to YouTube to check to make sure the video is going through and looking good, there might be a 15-second or so lag, and it can be discombobulating.
There is a lag. Yep.
Yes, but if you want to post links or whatnot, then I would say go to the YouTube stream, and in the comment section in the chat is where you're going to post the links. It's a pain in the butt. I don't think you could do it in StreamYard, not the free version. I think you really do have to open a YouTube, the view in YouTube, and post over there. So that's where I do all my commenting or posting links. And then I go back over to StreamYard and watch Fran so that I'm doing no lag. Does that make sense, Eddie?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what camera are you using, Violet?
Eddie, I have a Logitech C920.
And it's attached to it goes through your desktop, right?
I have it on a what's the word? An arm. I have it on an arm that's clamped to my desk, and it's just a USB plug into my computer.
Okay, awesome.
And it's plug and play. Very easy. Other people have gotten the newer versions of the Logitech.
Guys, thank you so much for this. Everybody's watched.
But I've talked to some other streamers that I've followed for years, and they recommended this one. They said they went to newer versions of the Logitech cameras, and they just had so much glitches and funniness with it that they reverted back to their old cameras, and it was just fine.
So I want to put a question.
So Mariah knows something I don't know. Eddie's running a Mac.
Yeah, I'm running on a Mac, and then I use my phone to film. So I have to figure out how to get those two working together.
I like.
So, if anybody can say which one they prefer of these three.
I like the middle one.
Just giving you a good view so you can see it properly. I'm going to be painting the one I've chosen. You might not be too sure when you have things like this until later which one is the right one. I like that one for its room to write something in.
Yeah.
Or stick a ball.
Or stick
I like
something in.
this one for the shape. And I quite like this one
for the
sort of little wheels here because they look a bit steampunky, very slightly.
With that one, I like that one, except it doesn't look like you get much white writing room, much label room.
No, not a lot. There's room from there to there. What one could? Oh, somebody dropped something. I was just thinking that you could put a label that you make in there, so you can do it whatever type you like. Do something on Word, and then shrink it down to the right size, and then just stick it in once you've got it painted. So I think the best thing to do would be to paint all three of these in black and see what they look like then. So these I quite like as they are. I just like them. I don't know where exactly they're going to go. I don't want to
see the bottom one.
Sorry?
I can't see the bottom thingy that you just. Yeah. There you go. Oh, ooh.
So that's the top one.
Ooh.
I might simply use just one of them, not necessarily use both, but they're options. So, there's a nice bit of paper. I haven't got one that I've been using. You'll notice that since the last time, I have actually stuck this down. I think I showed that before, being stuck down the pocket. It's now a useful pocket.
Yep, I like that.
And I shoved all this up, and I did some dots of different colour paints using the colours I was using for this as a kind of swatch. And I did the whole thing like that, and I just cut them in half and rounded the corners, so I can put one there if I like, and perhaps one on the front or one there, wherever I want. Actually, any old there. Got that a bit close. Sorry, because when I was showing
I was
me,
also going to add that
So that's
because
the
Mariah said that she has problems with the camera. I was also going to add, Eddie, the reason I don't use the software that Mariah uses is because Fran and I are not together, and the learning curve for me to try to figure out how to control her camera and her end of the technical stuff was way over my head and more problem than it was worth. And so to simplify it, to make it as easy as possible, StreamYard did the trick. It just get on and do your thing and get off. Switch cameras as far as from her to me. She only has the one camera. Mariah has multiple cameras to deal with. I believe 4. So that's why Mariah has a different software that she uses to run the show. She has 4 different at least 4 different cameras.
doesn't she use OBS Studio? I don't know.
Yes, you can, Mariah. You can bring in that iron in the same room. But what I'm saying is you control. To do that, that's exactly what I'm doing. I think Mariah's using Streamlabs.
Yeah, she said Streamlabs. Yeah.
But we didn't need complicated. We didn't need extra bells and whistles and go over here and do that, the other thing. We just need to be able to come on and stream, and the minimum of controls that Fran can deal with, because
something basic.
She needs her brain cells to do this, not do the techie stuff. So
I'd rather decorate a button than press one.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I liked Streamlabs, but there was no way I was going to be able to explain it to Fran, and she's using a Kindle, keep in mind. At this moment, she's not in her correct environment. She's using a Kindle. So when she gets back in her craft room, she'll be back on her camera with a little more precision and clarity here with the video.
Yeah, and I'll be able to zoom in with the camera to a much greater degree and much better definition.
Let's just say
so
that
it'll be a better image. But in the StreamYard we have, the basic one, I can only get 720 DPI, so I can't get any better resolution than that. So that's something else to think about.
Yeah. But with your Kindle, I don't think you're going to do much better than that anyway, even if you had it. So,
can I butt in and ask a question? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can, Paula.
Can you see me?
No.
Okay, no. I've just turned my camera off because I'm chopping onions and cooking dinner. But everybody everybody who is watching the stream can hear me.
Yes, we can all hear you. Yes,
and can also hear and see Eddie if he chooses.
Yeah, but you, Violet and Eddie, all have your audio only.
Yeah.
Yes, I've put mine to audio only. Okay.
Yep. And when you're ready to go, down at the bottom where it has, well, I'm not sure what you're seeing on your screen, but you have a button that says leave studio, so you can leave. Somebody's phone is ringing. Is that you, Fran?
It's me. It's in here. It's not for me. I hope Ian will pick it up.
He's probably got the headphones on.
Yeah, I think he's either picked it up or they've stopped calling, in which case it's not important.
Hi, Julie.
Okay.
Welcome, everyone. We have Paula and Eddie in the studio with us today. They are audio only at the moment.
Hi, Julie. Hi, Evie.
Hi, everybody. Hi, my darlings. We're trying to figure out how we can do, without distracting from Fran's beautiful thing, we're trying to figure out how we can do a round Halloween Eddie and Paula video, but the pair of us are just like, oh, okay. Eddie's doing very good, actually. I'm useless, but thank you, Fran and Violet, for letting us interrupt your stream and learn how to do it. We're so grateful.
Oh, sure.
Well, don't worry about it. I'm only painting black.
Yeah, France said that she would love to do a stream with Eddie anyway. So this is on her. Eddie, I wanted to tell you.
So it's all my fault.
Yes, it is.
It's
You're
your
the
fault,
boss.
Fran.
Don't you know you're the boss? I'll tell you why I know you're the boss, because I saw the paycheck I got and it's like, nope, you're the boss.
Paycheck? What's that? What's the paycheck?
Yeah, what's a paycheck?
Yeah, right, exactly.
You saw a paycheck. It must have been yours. I haven't seen one.
Paycheck?
You told it
So
on me.
Okay. So Eddie, all you have to do for StreamYard, and unless Mariah convinces you to go to Streamlab or whatever, for StreamYard, all you have to do for them, go to their site and sign up, whatever, and use an email, because they're going to send you, you don't have to make a password or anything like that. They're going to send you a code, and that's what you're going to input, and then you'll be on here. And you will get a list of all the videos you've run through there. They only save so many. You only have so much storage. But if you send them to YouTube, you'll always have those copies. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Yeah, because it can. Because you get to choose the destination when you create the broadcast.
Yes, and it's going to be
okay. Yeah.
So right when she started, she chooses the destination. So that's why we're in StreamYard watching, and it's also at the same time being broadcast over to YouTube.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
You can go into StreamYard just like YouTube, and you can do you don't even have to go live. We could sit in there and play. You don't even have to go live, but it won't be recorded. That's the difference.
But it will, or you can record an unlisted one.
I can just imagine what y'all say when you don't broadcast.
Yeah.
You go right ahead and imagine. You might
upload it, and then Violet can edit it and re-upload it.
Yeah, I can do that. We've done that. It's just that Fran prefers not to do that because the editing takes so long, because sometimes we do go off the rails. So we prefer to discipline ourselves by doing it live, and that knowing that it's live helps to curb our tongue.
That is true.
Yep. You know they're seeing the list of chatters is a reminder to bite your tongue. Don't say that. Don't watch which it works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes, I'm like P and Fran. I just say whatever. But it's helpful to see all you guys in the chat, and that creates a filter for my brain and tongue.
It helps you to be more creative with how you say it too.
Try to be.
True.
If you think I've done that, thanks.
I do think we might need the editing option, but maybe not. I don't know.
Well, and Eddie can always pull the video down and do that later. It's there's always the same option to have YouTube. Once you start the live, you tell it to go to YouTube, and that's where it's at, just like it always is. So
once you've got it recorded and uploaded on YouTube, you can turn it in private or
when you're live streaming now.
No, afterwards you can turn it into a if you do an unlisted one, you can turn it into public later.
Yeah.
Or schedule it for later, and then you can be in the chat at the same time.
A preview. Premiere, I mean.
Quite handy. Yeah, premiering, yes. That's quite handy.
Oh dear. Okay.
But you can also, when you've done a public one and you're not happy about it, you can turn it into an unlisted one, download it and dig it about, and then re-upload it. You might have to give it another name and re-upload it as a separate news thing. That's possible too.
Yeah, you can edit after the fact.
Yeah.
So basically, Paula, what they're saying
Sorry,
is...
guys, I'm being really...
Paula, you and I could record a live stream together where it's just us, nobody's watching.
Yes.
And then I could download it and then edit it on my end.
Yes.
And then upload it as a video premiere where you and I can interact in the chat, but the video's already been done.
Got
so
it.
They're watching what we did.
Yes.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yes, I've got it completely. So it's just the two of us in private, my darling.
Yes.
But what about? I'm being very silly. I'm always being very silly. But I also want to get my head round. What about if we want to do a live situation where everybody's commenting and asking questions and like Mariah and P do, and it's a bit more spontaneous and interactive. I do not know how to do that.
You've already done it.
You're doing it right now.
You're doing it right now.
Oh yeah, but then Mariah says Eddie and Darcy drop in the links. Eddie and Violet drop in the links to Fran's stencils and stuff. Okay. I don't know how to do that.
Okay, you and I could talk about that.
In order to do that, you have to be made a mod by the person who's controlling the stream.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Violet?
I don't know that you've made me a mod. It may be that it's automatic. I am. But yes, we can make her. Mariah's a mod. If you look in the chat and you see anybody in blue, that's me, Mariah. We've got a wrench, and we're in the color blue. That means we can drop links. We can drop outside links, whatever. So, yes, Eddie may have to go to YouTube and make Paula a mod. It's as simple as that. Eddie has the option to make anyone a mod. So if it makes him feel better, Eddie, you're more than welcome to tag me as a mod if I happen to show up during a live, which, you don't do those very often right now. But if I show up during a live, you've got me there. Mm-hmm. I would go ahead and make Paula a mod already. Get it out of the way.
I think I did for that one live stream we did.
Then she's always a mod.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But she's already always a mod.
Until you unmod her.
Yeah, until you unmod her.
So now we've got 3 guys.
And Mariah says you can make her one too, Eddie. So if you go in there and you tag us and make us a mod, it's forever until it's not. So that's up to you. And I go right ahead and make me a mod and make Mariah a mod. If I show up, there you go. I'm already a mod.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. There you got it covered. And Paula she's already a mod. So Paula already has these skills to put in links and whatnot. And Paula, I can help you with that as we go if you want. If I explain it to you now, it might seep right out your other ear. But, if you tell me when you're going to go live, I'll be there for you and walk you through it. Yes, it's nice to have a few mods so they can help with watching the bots and posting and links.
Still got to do something about that one.
So
let's do something with this one. I might end up with 2 on that one. It's so broken. I might end up with 2 there.
You didn't use your heat gun. I thought for sure you were going to use your heat gun on dry black ones.
No, because they're made of plaster. I don't want to heat them too much and damage them. I've not done that with those. It might not damage them, but I want to let them dry. They're drying quite okay. I'm just going to cut this down the middle because it's splitting down the middle anyway, and I think that will make it easier.
Julie, I don't know if Fran's having a little internet low resources today.
I don't know.
I don't see. Julie keeps asking, why is your screen misty? I don't know that it is misty, but go to look down at your settings, Julie, and make sure she's hasn't changed her quality on your end. For Fran to fix this, I think she would have to leave and come back. I'm not sure. Reboot, whatever. We don't want to do that.
Oh, where's Paula gone? Paula's disappeared.
Did she leave? Or did she get
Yeah,
knocked
she looks
off? She may have got
maybe.
knocked off.
Maybe. I want some paint. I want some nice paint. I forgot here.
For you too? Okay. Let me bop over to. So my quality went down to 480. So now I'm at 720. So I'm gonna say this is, yeah, that's the max we can do is 720. I'm gonna say this is at Fran's end. She has a little internet issues today.
Oh dear. So you want me to go out and come back in again?
Well, I don't know if that would help or if you have to do a complete reboot, Fran. So I don't know. It with your internet, who knows? It may be a little misty. We've been doing more talking than viewing, so if everybody's okay with that, it's not a. I see it around the edges. I do. But then it's like well, that's pixelated. But it's like Apple says it. It's like there's some dirt or fog or something around your camera screen.
It looks like an angelic halo.
Because I can't see anything fuzzy.
But see, now it's pixelated, which tells me it's not the screen so much. There you go. Paula got kicked off.
I've gone blue. I've gone blue. Why did I go blue? I'm not blue. I am blue. It's that.
Fran's turning violet. Yes. Violet.
I'm turning violet.
It's blueberries. Yeah, she could try wiping the lens. That would be good. But she's been very busy the last few days, people. Let me tell you what.
But I can't see it on this end, you see, so it can't be the lens. Otherwise, I would see it.
Well, bottom right corner of your screen looks hazy. Top middle of your screen looks beautiful, but down on the bottom right, it looks kind of hazy to me to get specific.
That's odd.
So that's
strange.
Yeah. Snowsberries takes like snowsberries. What are snowsberries?
Snowsberry.
What's a snowsberry?
Roald Dahl. It's Roald Dahl.
I don't know if her lens is clean or not.
Yes, it is. Otherwise, I would not be able to. I would be seeing the fuzz as well if it was.
Yeah. Apple says. I'm just laughing. You guys are. Apple says it reminds her of the old timey movies where they put Vaseline on the lens for the close-ups to make them look, hazy and vintage. Blah blah blah.
Well, it hazy.
Who knows? Bear with us, everybody.
Woo! Because I didn't want to put it all over my fingers.
Super Troopers. See, I'm not an 80s girl. I'm a 60s, 50s, 60s girl. I don't know. Yep. Super Troopers. Took me a while to get into speed with Ninja Turtles. My kids didn't do fads or trends or things like that. The most was my youngest got into an American Tail, the mouse. You remember that one? That's his grandma bought him a stuffed, like a foot tall stuffed mouse, American Tail. What was his name? And he carried it around. Was that? Yeah.
Faisal?
Yeah. And he carried that thing. He didn't really sleep with it, but he carried it around and he loved it and he treasured it for a few years. And then he outgrew it. My boys didn't do. I threw them out the door. We lived out in the country, and I said, "Go be constructive outside, not destructive, but constructive." So they didn't. They were good Boy Scouts, though. They didn't do trends. Or did it again.
They're blooping at me. Oh well.
You know what the trick is? After you shake it, tap the bottom on the table gently and it knocks it down from that nozzle.
Uh-huh.
And then it doesn't squirt out at you. Grunge it up. Glamour shots. Yeah, that's what came to mind. Yeah. Thank you, Eddie. Glamour shots with the vintage look around it. Now, if you watched, you didn't see it earlier, but Eddie was showing his papers and his National Geographic papers and that, and he had a little sanding block that he gently sanded on his paper, and you could use that right once that's dry.
Oh,
Once that's dry, you could sand it off and grunge it up a little bit.
yeah. Well, that will take it down to bare metal again, and I've just carefully painted it, so I'm not sure.
Well, gently. She's a dirty martini. That's what Paula said. Don't shoot the messenger.
Dirty martini is a lovely green.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a dilutions color.
Ah, I was thinking specifically a true dirty martini drink.
No, thank you.
Hey, quiet. Shh. Now then, gonna break my eardrums.
Did you say something, Eddie?
Oh no, I said I don't like the dirty martinis.
I don't know about you guys, but don't you just love his voice? He just has a terrific voice.
Yeah.
I would date you for that voice.
My first career path was a radio DJ, so I did that for a while at college.
There you go.
But that went somewhere else.
No, I listened to you on your videos. You have a great voice for it.
Thank you.
Vegemite.
Paula, have you been hitting the whiskey?
Happened to Paula.
Talking about Elvis and his birthday.
Elvis is alive and celebrating his birthday. That's what Paula said, Fran.
He's down in Tupelo.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been to Tupelo, Violet?
What?
Have you ever been to Tupelo?
No.
Oh my God. It's a one street light town with a mall. It's tiny.
I'm more of a take me to the mountains and let me sit in a cabin counting ticks, you know?
Well, the only reason I know that is because I had to go there for work when I lived in Memphis. So we would drive down to Tupelo to do stuff there. But it's just like typical tiny town.
I'm not even sure where Tupelo is.
Mississippi.
Okay. All right. Because that's what came to mind. Elvis, the first thing I thought of was walking in Memphis.
Yep. Oh, I partied on Beale Street. That was fun.
Oh. Eddie's been around. He's got some stories he hasn't told.
They'll be in my biography.
Okay. Mariah says, I have had their honey. So is she talking to somebody or has she had honey from somebody? I
think Tupelo makes honey.
Oh, Tupelo honey. Oh. Well, see, they only need a little town for that.
Bees don't take up much space.
Exactly. They don't have to pay rent. Eddie, sing. Miriam says, sing. Mm-hmm. Just say, here, don't sing. Just say thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yep, that is
I love that. That was great. What- That's a noisy one.
Yes, exactly, Mariah. I don't know about anybody else, but I did. I want to hear him sing "Are You Lonesome Tonight." He has to go look up the words.
Oh, so I thought I pressed the mute button. I'm so sorry. I
It
thought I
wasn't
pressed
that
it.
bad.
Oops. Sorry. Sorry.
Well,
Are you lonesome
Now.
tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Okay, that's all you get.
what? Wait, what?
That
What
was
is
going
that?
quite well there.
What?
I really don't know how the song goes too well.
Well, I'm afraid to sing it, and then Fran gets hit with copyright.
Yeah, that too.
That's
Right.
true. Very true. Yeah.
I know all the words. You know, someone said that the world's a stage and each must play a part. Fate had me playing in love with you as my sweetheart. Act one was when we met. You read your lines so cleverly and never missed a cue. And then came Act two. You seemed to change. You acted strange. But why, I'll never know. Honey, you lied when you said you loved me, and I had no cause to doubt you. But I'd rather go on hearing your lies than to go on living without you.
Lovely.
Now the stage is bare, and I'm standing there with emptiness all around. And if you won't come back to me, then they can bring the curtain down.
Is your heart
Oh.
filled with pain? Shall I come back again?
Tell me, dear.
Are you lonesome tonight?
Okay, so if she gets hit,
I don't think we're going to be done for copyright. Mullering a song, maybe.
so if she won't get hit because she's not monetized, but if for some reason she gets slammed, she can blame me and Eddie. He's not alone. It was me. It was all me. My fault. I lured him in.
I liked it.
The only other song I could think of his that comes to mind immediately is Teddy Bear. Like I said, I'm 50s, 60s, 70s. The newer ones like Hunka Hunka Burnin' Love, didn't work for me. Didn't care for it. I liked his beginning songs. Love Me Tender.
Right.
I used to play that on the guitar.
I've decided to, as you probably realise from the sound, try drying the plaster after all. So, yes.
There you did. Trish says Violet and Eddie are going on the road. Yeah. Miriam's going to be a groupie. Yay!
What a hippie van that will be.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Sounds cool to me. Yellow with psychedelic stripes across it, you know.
Get those bell bottoms out.
Oh, honey, I never got rid of mine. I still have mine. The only thing I don't have that I wish I had was a Nehru shirt. I love those Nehru shirts.
Oh, God.
See, does anybody know what I'm talking about? A Nehru shirt?
Nehru shirt, Nehru collar, yeah.
Yep, Nehru collar. And then you had your chain with your peace sign. Miriam's going to take care of the microphone part. Do you think we're going to have microphones?
I think we're loud enough. We don't need it.
So the skull is plaster too, Fran?
Yep.
Okay. I saw them laying there. I just didn't know what you made them out of, or if you bought them and they were plastic.
No. I made them out of air dry clay, I believe. That's
Oh.
which is why they were not so very delicately made. But I was able to go over them with a engraving tool and just carve into it. In fact, you don't really need an engraving tool. You can do just by hand. You don't have to have something with an engine on it. You could just use something like this and just carve a little line in it like that. Okay?
So the ones, so the
And then
it's
just
already dry too. So the I don't know what to call them. The embellishments above by your golden paint, are those from a mold too then? No, those.
well, these are from molds, yes. They were made in plaster by the person who was running the workshop, but it's the same process as I've used.
Okay. So you don't have those
But the
molds.
rest of it is a piece of linen. No, I don't have those molds. No, so I can't remake those at all. I don't have a mermaid's tail, but I could make one easy enough. And I don't have these either, but I could sure make those easy enough if I wanted to. I'm sure. But yeah, I never really felt the urge to do anything about it. So, and I do have some faces, as you realise, because this was made from a mould.
Yep.
From a doll's face, a little baby doll's face. So.
Okay, Paula got knocked out. So I
more.
know she's not in the stream with us. I'm still here. Eddie's still here. There's a glitch. There's definitely a glitch at your end because I just heard that noise when your internet is not 100%. So nothing you could do about it. But when you look back at the stream, you'll know.
Yeah.
And you know, we've tried to remember that before we do a stream, we do a complete cold reboot. And I think we forgot this time.
Yeah.
Because you were reading a book.
Well, listening to a book.
So that's something else to keep in mind, Eddie. When you start a stream, make sure that you haven't been on your computer all day and it's tired and worn out, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, do a complete shutdown. Don't do a restart. Do a complete shutdown and then turn it back on. And I have to remember you're on a Mac, so I don't know Mac.
Yeah, no, these really don't need kind of like that whole reboot thing. They're usually pretty good no matter what. So, but I will try that the first time just in case.
Just in case, you never know. Or if it ever pops up, you might want to consider it. It's not a matter of the computer, it's a matter of the internet and the computer talking to each other well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think it's more like atmospheric disturbances here.
Yes, more
because Ian's in the other room and he's on his computer. He's not having any problem, or he'd have come in and said something. So I think it's just because I'm using Wi-Fi to do this, and when we get up in the room upstairs, it'll be hardwired through the Ethernet, so it will be hopefully better. I don't know if it will not, but let's hope.
Yeah.
Do you have I'm assuming your home, Fran, is brick walls?
Yes.
Yes, very, very thick brick walls. Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't help either.
No.
Because we had the same issue here with our brick walls. So I had to get what do they call those things? They're basically signal boosters.
Repeaters.
That I put throughout the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that helps a lot.
Well, we've got some mobile boosters, but not internet boosters. But unfortunately, the mobile boosters are not much good because they're still in the box. Haven't done anything with them. I need to do some more with these. So I'm thinking to use copper paint or whatever this is. This one here.
Yeah, Mariah says they are hardwired in, and it makes the difference. My computer is hardwired. Even if when I was streaming with Sharon, when I would go upstairs and use that computer, It's Wi-Fi ready, but I didn't use it because I didn't trust it. So I would run a cable from all the way down here at the router, all the way across the living room, across the dining room floor, up the stairs, and into my craft room, just to hardwire it.
Mm.
Because it's
I keep
just
forgetting.
when you're going on the internet for something like this, it's safer. It's, you know, and then if the internet went out or the router was a problem or whatever, Russ is the Ethernet guy. He's the network guy. So he would go over there and unplug the router and plug it back in, and that would reset it. Fran, you are choppy and freezing, and I'm not sure we're going to get too much more.
Oh dear. Do you want me to go out and come in again, see if it helps?
You're more than welcome to try. I won't leave. I'll stay here and wait for you.
Well, perhaps somebody should be on video as well as audio if I'm going to do that, because otherwise people.
Where's Eddie? Eddie, come back and do some show and tell while Fran does a bop off. Can you do that? I don't have any.
Give me a couple of minutes.
No. You gotta be ready to go.
Y'all are rough.
Yeah. I'm the techie here. You know, you gotta be ready. So Fran can
just
leave.
because I'm in a bit of a mess here because I've been packing stuff up and reorganizing, so I have a lot of just stuff strewn about.
Apple asks, how is my spraying going? It's going very well. I've taken the project upstairs and I do a couple stitches a day. I'm on my third piece and I'm in a nice feet. I'm going to stop my cam, let Eddie come in. So if Fran wants to put Eddie on full screen and bop off, we can do that.
Okay. I can do that, yes.
There you go.
There we are.
Eddie, all you do is show us you trying to set up. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get.
I will give it a go. See what happens. Bye-bye, everybody. If everything collapsed, thank you, everybody, for coming. And I'm sorry, but I will now go and see what happens.
Try to come back. In the meantime, while the cat's away.
Yeah, let's throw something on the gel plate.
There you go. Look at this. He's better at this than I am. Get accustomed to the setup, Eddie.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
Well, I'm back. Is it any better?
I don't know. What does everybody say? I think it still looks a bit choppy.
Yeah. It's probably the atmospherics in this area.
Could be. Eddie's going to throw something on the plate. Is it better, Mariah? Julie, you were the one. You were the one who was seeing the mistiness. You still see it? Miriam says she needs a whiskey, but she doesn't drink. Okay. We're gonna let Eddie go ahead and do his thing because no, you went choppy again, Fran. You just went all choppy on me. So it's all right. I could still see enough to.
I can see it.
Yeah. Okay, Eddie.
Oh, that's why it won't open. I was trying to force it open. It turns out it's stuck down.
Can Eddie hear me? What paint did he use?
Yes, this is the blah 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 quinacridone nickel azo gold.
Golden.
The golden quin yellow, yeah. So
and we're doing.
These are just my Nat Geo pages that I frotaged on.
Ooh.
That's a PM Artist Studio stencil. Let's see. Very cool. Let's see. What else do I got?
Battle of the gel plates, except Fran doesn't have her gel plate out. Yes, I agree with
Exactly.
Miriam. Go ahead and explain, Eddie. We love your voice.
Let's see. Okay, let me. Here we go. Paper. So let's go ahead and frottage this one. Let's see. We'll use this feathery eye cluster stencil
Ooh.
in my little sanding block.
Yeah, I like that block.
I'll stop here so you can see the difference. You see how cool that looks?
Okay, wait a second. When you did that before, I thought you were sanding the paper, the shininess off the paper so it would take the paint better, but you're actually pressing the stencil in.
Right. I'm rubbing on the stencil on the paper with the stencil underneath to capture the image of the stencil.
And you don't have anything on this.
I cut out a bit there.
No, this is just ripped out from the magazine this morning. And I'm just rubbing the block over to pull up the, to get the image transfer or whatever, the stencil.
Oh, there you go. You've got Julie over there squeezing her thighs so she doesn't pee her pants. Look how cool that is.
Don't pee your pants.
Don't pee your pants. Don't get that excited. That is so cool. This is the feathery eye clusters,
Yes.
which I love.
Now it's messy, so if you have issues with dust, wear a mask.
Yeah, and keep your baby wipes handy to get it off your hands so you don't get it in your eyes.
Don't touch your nose. Don't touch your face.
You're no fun.
Do none of that. Although I do that and I end up sneezing like crazy. What color should I do on this? Let's I need a transparent here.
Fran, it's looking really nice again. Oh, she went away. Look what she did.
Just see what Eddie's doing.
I've not seen that technique. I'm sure it's been done, but
Darcy did it recently in a video. That's why I watched her do it. I know somebody else did it that she watched, but I don't remember the name. Yeah, we'll do the green gold, the golden fluid. How about that? Do that. Should we do it through a stencil though? Let's do it through aqueous. Effervescence.
So we're layering. So we're doing it through one stencil through another. Okay. All right.
Paint, stencil, magazine page.
So what's going to happen here is Fran is going to edit this video afterwards and put in that Eddie was here. So y'all know to come back and see what he's done. If you're looking for the video, don't look on his channel. Wow.
Get some cool effects.
I'm going to do editing. That's the first I've heard of that one.
You'll edit the description, right? You can do that. And Mariah says Eddie.
Oh, yeah, I'll edit the description. I can do that much.
Two things. Mariah said that Darcy
Thinking to put
Bonnie, who I don't know who Bonnie is, and also Eddie. Mariah says use your Baron.
Use my Baron instead of what? My hand?
Yeah, I would think. Yeah.
Porque. Look at that beautiful Baron.
Isn't that lovely? Envy.
That thing. Love that thing. Let's do another page. I've ripped out a few.
And these are just recycled Net Geo magazines, right?
Yeah, I got a bunch of these at my local thrift store the other day for 50 cents a piece. That's a super find.
Now, the older ones, I believe it's the older ones are the better ones to use for image transfer because of the inks that they used.
I've tried the older ones. I have some from the 50s, the late 50s that I tried with image transfers, and they work okay. I think my issue was the amount of paint I was using, but it worked pretty well. I haven't tried the newer ones for the transfer yet.
Yeah, I think Mariah said that, or P said, when you do the transfer, you don't, or maybe it was somebody else, but you don't need a lot of paint. You just need that black, just enough to suck the ink off.
But it's also how long you leave it on there, how much you press, and a lot of factors that goes into it. But
because basically it's getting wet and sucking the ink off the paper. Look at that.
right.
Fran, are you seeing this?
Yes.
Let's switch it up. We'll do the bottom half with the aqueous.
Perfect stencil for this paper.
Right? It's a beautiful image.
Yeah. Yeah, Mariah says you could name this stream an arty party with friends. Except we lost Paula.
Yes, where is Paula? Paula, come back.
I agree, Mariah. Eddie is doing great. It's so easy, Eddie. I'm so glad you joined us.
There's a good tool to use.
Dinner, you know.
A feather duster.
My little Swiffer thing I've been cleaning my room with. Yeah. So, I'm bringing it back to plate. And what color? I want to do a blue, but I don't know if I have a good transparent blue. Oh, you know what I have? I do have this, the color shift
That's
Aqua Flash.
Yep.
That's it.
Fran, you are so gracious and precious to
Me.
share your screen today.
I'm not seeing what's on the screen, FYI, so I'm just doing this.
Yep, that's
so let me know if.
Yep, I was trying to read chat for you.
You know what's up.
When you chose your pages that you ripped out, was there something in particular you were looking for?
Not particularly. Just whatever caught my eye.
So it wasn't necessarily, well, it may have been like shapes and designs that you see, or
I don't honestly put that much thought into it.
Right.
If I see the image and I like it, I pull it.
There you go. Intuition is always the best.
If I make things too difficult, my process starts to break down, and I get really frustrated because I'm not getting what I thought I wanted. If that makes sense.
Yep. So
sometimes just willy-nilly is the best for me.
Well, also you ascribe to the policy of KISS. Keep it simple, silly.
That's right. Ooh, look at that.
Okay, so let's say what you did here. You did frottage with the first stencil.
Frottage, yeah. I used two stencils underneath the magazine image, the magazine page. Rubbed it with the sanding block.
Yep.
And you don't have to rub hard to get the stencil print to come through. Took off most of the dust that it created. And then I did a thin layer of the color shift in the Aqua Flash, transparent.
And that's it.
And that's it.
It's as simple as that.
And there's other stuff on the plate, so it's pulling up like bits and pieces here and there.
Hi, Rick. Yes, you are late. This is not the Eddie channel. This is still Mad Frankie and Igor, and Eddie is a visitor today. Eddie is a guest.
Hi, Ricky.
So that's why you're seeing Ricky here. So
that was seeing Eddie. Okay, so this one is just like, it's mostly white, but I thought we could do something fun with that one.
All right. Mariah
With
has a
books.
question. What grit of sanding block? And from the looks of it, I'm going to say it's as fine as you can get.
It's fine, but it's not super fine. I would say, yeah, it's on the finer side. There's no numbers or anything on here.
And you've really used it.
I stole that from my brother. So, FYI.
So you want at least fine, because anything more than fine is too chunky, too much. It scratches rather than does the job you want. Super
Yes,
fine
and
isn't necessary because again, it's more than you need. So if just fine, a fine sanding block.
I tried using this the other day. This is like rough. It is a 120. It says medium smooth.
Yeah.
No, this is rough.
It'll tear the paper if you have that type of paper.
Yep. So
Trish, love
I
you.
found the block.
Here.
All right, so let's use this one. This is the Celtic knot mandala.
There she is. So all these stencils, keep in mind that all these stencils are so far have been PM Artist Studio stencils. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So they're made with UPO. So when he's pressing and sanding, he's not hurting the stencils underneath. If you use paper or cardboard stencils or whatnot, or a cheaper product, seriously, I don't know that the sanding block or the pressure of pushing like that would over time deteriorate the stencil.
Mind you, I'm not pressing very hard when I use the sanding block. It looks like I'm pressing hard, but I'm really not.
Well, I just think the UPO is the best. Yeah. It's going to take the use.
You're
Fran,
right.
where are you, Fran?
I'm here. Hello.
Okay.
Because I put Eddie on solo, but I don't know whether that was going to help. I turned the Kindle off and turned it on again.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that helped much. So you lot carried on, did you? Everything was still visible?
Everything was fine. We were okay. I felt bad that you went away.
Well, I got thrown out, so I thought I may as well turn off the Kindle and see if that helps any. I don't know if it will or not.
Do you want to come back and see what, so we
You can try it. Am I visible now?
You are. You're beautiful.
Don't know about that.
I still say down towards the bottom, there's a haziness, and that again could be like take a Kleenex and wipe your Kindle camera.
Well, okay, I can try.
All right, Eddie, you have to name this color.
Permanent Rose from Winsor Newton.
Is that better?
A little bit. Actually, it is a little bit to me. What do you think, Julie?
Is that better?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know what? From now on, you don't just wipe the nose of the spray nozzle. You wipe the nose of the Kindle camera, too. There you go.
Okay. Fine.
That's a little better. And you're staying. The reason I know there's still a little bit of a haze is because your color card that's in your pocket looks more distinct than the color card laying down at the bottom. Yep, there's definitely some kind of a little slight fuzziness down towards the bottom of your screen.
Let me try that again then.
Use a little spit and polish there. Wow. Does everybody see what Eddie did over there?
Lovely.
And I can guess that he's not done yet.
No, I'm looking for a stencil.
That's not it. That's not an Eddie finished product. If you know Eddie's work, he's not done that. Oh, definitely. It's definitely better, Fran.
Good.
Christina's is gone. Holy cow. Did you spit on your Kleenex?
No, I just was a little bit firmer with it.
Here we go.
What do you got?
Oh, pieces or something.
Uh-oh.
Very sticky plate.
Yeah.
Didn't go on you, did it, honey?
Paper.
No, but there's a bit of that.
There's my gold. All right, this is gold.
Over that Windsor and Newton?
No, this is Luke. Yeah, over the Windsor Newton. Oh,
Yep.
I got something on here.
Oh, it's just extra grunge. That's
Nope.
all.
It's a little booger on my
There you
brayer.
go. Treasure. We don't use that word. We say treasures.
Treasure.
Yes, they're treasures.
It's my little treasure.
My little treasure. Well, I don't know what happened to it. I must have tried to rescue this tiny little before it goes on the dog.
Well, I meant
well.
to ask, Fran, when you were painting, when you were grunging up those pieces right there that your hand is on, what you were planning to do with them. They're an embellishment.
There we go. Yeah, exactly. I may use that piece on the front. I may add a bit more of the
Big
more
reveal.
of the
Big
red.
reveal, everybody.
So
Oh,
we need
Fun, right?
yeah. Can everybody see Eddie's? Oh, look at that. Tilted Eddie. Great glow. Great shimmer. Tilt the head of it forward. The other way. Your other forward. There you go.
Sparkly goodness.
shiny.
Then let's pick up the rest with this one. Let's see. We'll do a little carry action here. We'll kiss it.
Oh, I love when he does that. Okay.
Yeah. Empty the.
That was it. That topped it off nicely.
A little bit there.
Great technique. Okay, so Miriam says, oh, okay. Now I get it. Julie says her hair keeps dropping on her gel plate, and Miriam says you need to do braids. But initially I saw you need to do braids, Julie, and I thought she was talking about a stencil. Has anybody created a stencil that looks like braids?
No, I haven't seen one.
Well, it's time. You still have some grunge down there, and that folk art shift paint would look pretty cool with it. Where'd you go, Fran? You can come back.
How about that?
Just a minute. I'm trying something.
Violet? Purple?
This is amethyst, the folk art or the deco art metallic, dazzling metallic.
There you go, Mariah. See, I can put a bug in somebody's ear about something. Look at that braided stencil, or what did Julie say? Cables, like knitting cables. That would be another one. Crochet is too hard. It's too awkward. Too fitting. Love that, Mary. There she is.
Let's see if I can put that in there. Put that in there. Because I stupidly put the pocket on beforehand. Idiot. Sorry.
No, we don't call ourselves names.
Don't we?
No, it's called
Not when the camera's on.
Not when the
Some of
camera's
us do.
ready. It's called if you did something that you Should have done it differently. That's called hindsight, not stupidity. We don't like those words.
Yep.
Creative. Thank you, honey. The man in the back says that it's called creativity. Oh, Eddie. Oh.
Isn't that fun?
Oh, look what you did with that gold.
Lovely.
See it the way we see it? Dumb question. That was like, that's what you should be asking me. I bet it looks better to you. And
I think it looks
great on
good.
this end. Wow.
Let's see.
Yeah, silly works. Silly is an acceptable word. Brain fart works.
Oh, goodness.
What was that?
Here, let's see this one here.
Not sure that one's even working.
Yeah,
Have a look in here.
I didn't know you had a brad that you had to use a screwdriver, Fran. I thought they just went through and then you folded the.
Uh-huh.
Those aren't the Chicago
These are
screws,
not
are
Brad.
they?
These are the what's it?
The what's it?
Chicago screws that just arrived.
That's why. Okay. Yeah. Okay, name the stencil. This is another PM Artist Studio stencil.
This is Cranky Buds by Rhonda Dona.
There you go. Why do we not have the link? I mean, everybody here has been to PM Artist Studio Shop. I'm sure I don't need to put the link in. But you know.
Perhaps you should. We do get newbies occasionally.
Yes. And they read the chat. And so we need to put it in there. I've got it covered. So Paula, if you were listening, all I had to do was open another tab and go to PM Artist Studio and copy the link and paste it here. That's it. That's all I had to do. Now, the other thing is I have a notepad, a text file that has all this stuff in it that I could have just opened that if I didn't want to open another tab on my browser. I could have just opened that file and copied it from there. That's all right, Mariah. It's not your job. It's my job. And I could have copied it from there, which would be easier if I ever remember to open that darn file when I'm on camera. And I never think of it. For me, it's faster to just go. PM Artist Studio Shop is like a link I have handy all the time. Just open it up, copy it.
That might work.
So if Paula's still here, it's as simple as that. And just because I'm just so good at this.
Don't toot your horn or anything.
I'm going to toot my horn. Not toot my horn.
Right.
I'm going to copy this link and put it in here because this guy over here on the screen with us, he's pretty cool, and it was really nice of him to come in and join us and let me bamboozle him over here. And there's the link to Eddie's page. Eddie's
Not at all. This is a lot of fun. I'm so glad you guys invited me.
Well,
it keeps me from having to pack more boxes. So there you go.
I was going to meet you and Paula, like I said, and I was going to open StreamYard and meet you over there, and it would have not been recorded, but it would have acquainted you with the setup. And I was telling Fran, and she goes, "Oh, I've always wanted to have Eddie in the stream with me." And I'm like, "Okay, let's do this today."
So this one, it was just the Quinn Azo Gold.
I love that.
Little splotchy, but I'm gonna put something else on there. Let's see.
Don't worry about me tooting my horn. It'll last for this long, and as soon as we're done here, I'll forget all about it.
Now that's a heart. That's no good. Looking for a punch. Is that too big?
I don't know. When Fran's talking to herself, I like to be over there watching what she's doing.
I'm sorry. I was just looking for a punch.
What's the plan, Ed?
I'm gonna pull out my sprays here, and I'm gonna spray this a little bit.
Okay.
Let's use this
A small one.
Mermaid Lagoon, where the mermaids hang.
Okay. Do you have a long-term plan for these sheets?
Not really. More just like playing, experimenting, and then ideas will come after.
Yep, stockpiling.
Yeah, you just have the fun of making the thing. Its usefulness comes in later when you're going, well, what can I use this with? But what happened to that thing I made? I can't find it anywhere.
That's right.
This is what happens to me.
Okay, you toned it down. So you knocked it back a little bit.
But you see the blue filled in all that white.
Yep, I like it.
That was kind of blah, and just made it pop a little more. And you can see the gold better.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go brush my teeth later.
Hey, Fran, look at Eddie's hands.
Oh, look, matching set.
He's now part of the club for sure, right?
Yeah, matching
For
set.
sure. My hands are usually like this, though. So yeah, I love it.
Made some holes.
You
Just
did.
gonna test it out.
You got to fix your camera. Your camera went wonky.
Sorry.
I knew it did. I heard it. Okay. What are you doing there? You wanted it bigger. Oh, I know. You wanted a paper reinforcer.
Yeah, I might need a few of them.
The pages are yes, Eddie, over to the right a little bit. Eddie is using your other right. There you go. That's good.
Lovely.
And Ricky wants to know what kind of magazine pages is Eddie using? National Geographic. Yes.
Yeah, these this one is from an issue from the 90s. If that, that helps.
But like you said, the way you're using them today, it really doesn't matter what age they are because you're not worrying about doing an image transfer.
No. We could try an image transfer.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
It doesn't have to be National Geographic either. You could use whatever magazine pages you want, find images you like. I happen to have used to have a stack of photography magazines.
That's good. Yeah.
They were, except I was getting too many that were portraits. And I like scenes rather than posed portraits. You know what I'm saying? Like wedding portraits and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It just got old. I like scenes like the Yosemite Park or something like that. So work with, because I like the shapes.
I could do one of them.
And it doesn't even have to be glossy, Julie. I don't think it even has to be glossy. Again, go be a mad scientist. And
I think I could cut some out of that.
So this one is from 1957, December.
Oh, you can't tear it up. That's the year I was born.
Okay, I'll get a 59 one. How about that?
Oh, you can't. That's what. No, yeah, you can't. You could do whatever you want.
Ooh, 1957, November or October.
Okay, you can tear that one. I'm August. No big deal. See that one where your thumb is? Look at the scenes. Aren't they beautiful? That one's kind of, that one's better. There's a lot of changes in there. If it's just like that one, that's just green rolling hills. There's not much to work with. But when you have water, buildings, and trees and all of that, then black and white is good.
Let's try this one. I like that one.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a second to get it out.
Oops.
Let's see if that'll work. I don't know how many I'm going to need. It's just a bit loose. I mean, I tried to get smaller posted ones with smaller posts on of these Chicago screws. And I think this is 4 millimeters. It's still not small enough to be okay going through a bit of the metal and the board here.
Yeah,
And
I've got a pack of small ones too, and I think yours are even smaller than mine. And I don't think I have anything that's small enough to not be loose in the paper.
yeah, so I'm using some bits of card to create reinforcements. We're going to a dance. Send reinforcements. We're going to a dance.
All right, fingers crossed.
Julia Child over there. Fingers crossed. What's he gonna
Well, in that case,
get?
we better be solo layout, so we can see what's happening.
Well, he's trying to do an image transfer with a National Geographic page. We're thinking of you, Miriam. Be safe. Mariah.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Do you see it, Fran?
Yeah.
1957. That's the year, people.
Twas a good year.
Twas a good year. Wow. You didn't leave it on very long. You didn't use a lot of paint. You didn't press hard. It was just, you just took a chance, didn't you?
I did. You got to just hold your breath, take a deep breath, relax, and just do it.
Everybody crossed their fingers. Look what you did.
Oh, God. You guys brought me a lot of luck.
Good job.
Love that.
Yeah,
it shouldn't take too long to dry either. So
I was going to say, you almost like look at that and say, I don't want to touch that. Let it dry and frame it.
Right?
Wow. Well done.
So thank you.
Bye, Miriam.
Bye, Miriam.
Bye, Miriam. Thanks for dropping by. It's about the same.
Everyone threw the thumbs up into the chat. And oh, yeah, he even got the water ripples. Julie noticed it down at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
See the
right
ripple?
there.
Awesome.
See it better this way.
There you go. Success. How's it feel, Eddie?
It feels delicious.
I'm still not going through.
Oh, and Mariah, right, you were probably squirming doing that live. Right?
No, you know what? I didn't even think about it. I just did it.
That's the best way, actually.
Yeah.
Absolutely is. It's a lovely print.
Dive in and
just do it.
Have at it.
Be a mad scientist. Way to go.
What about one of the others? Question is, oh, there they are.
What are you doing? What are you doing over there, Fran? You're talking to yourself, and I am right here.
I'm sorry.
You can talk to
I'm
me.
trying to get the right ratio of little hole.
So today would have been a good day, Eddie and Paula, who's watching, and anyone else who wants to know. Today would have been a good day had I been the one to start the stream, because Fran is going back and forth trying to do that, this, and techie, and listen to us and follow Eddie and do her own thing. It would have been so much easier on her had I created the stream and done all the bopping around. Something to keep in mind.
And that's how we learn.
Yes, exactly. I wasn't being stupid. In hindsight, I can see now where it would have been so much easier on her had I been in control. something to keep in mind. So Eddie, if you wanted to do a stream sharing with someone, another streamer, Paula doesn't have the internet to hold it.
Oh yeah, I would definitely host it because I know
Yeah.
Paula's
You would host it, or you
Wi-Fi's
would invite someone like Mariah, which I doubt she has the time. Maybe Izzy needs to do it.
I'll get Izzy.
It's so easy. It's so dang easy. But yeah.
I think that's dry.
Oh, dropped one. Drat. Isn't it awful when that happens?
Do you have a plan for it, or do you have another plate you can play with, Eddie?
Well, this one's almost dry. I'm gonna give it just like a minute. And I was thinking maybe do a little of this bright aqua green.
Ooh.
And then maybe something shiny with it.
Ooh.
I don't know. What do y'all think?
Oh no.
It's going to be easier just to do some fresh ones, I think.
Fran, did you know that in Mariah's stream this morning, they actually mentioned your use of your crocodile?
Oh yeah, like this one.
Yeah, because yours is different from yours is different from mine. Or maybe it's. Do you have a different one than that?
I've got a big bite. This is the only crocodile I've got.
See, Eddie, Mariah said she would come in as a special guest. She did it for Fran.
Oh, see, you
There
can
you
totally
go.
do it.
See, now you know. Look at.
All right, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna do it.
What did I use?
No pain, no gain.
This way.
That's what I used.
I'm gonna use these two colors. This is mint, Lucas Krill, and this one is bright aqua green, Liquitex.
If you've got hole reinforcers, it would be so much simpler to just use those and have to make some.
Yeah, well, unless you wanted them painted a certain color. I have a package
No,
of them.
I could put the pretty ones on the top.
Oh, Eddie.
Through the hole.
Ooh, that paint stinks.
It what?
The paint stinks.
That means it's getting old.
No, I just bought it.
Doesn't mean it wasn't sitting in a shop for a while.
It's true.
That one.
I agree. Mariah said good choices. I agree.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So let's cut another one from there. And we'll put a hole first. We didn't use that one. What did I use? Well, the crocodile in it. Use the crocodile, use the crocodile. Okay, so let's start with one there.
When you get a free moment, take that crocodile and hold the whole thing up so we could see it sideways. Not just that one.
Okay.
Because I want to see what they were. Yeah, that's the one I have.
Uh-huh.
It's got the
It's
long.
called a big bite.
Yeah.
It's called the big bite.
I thought you had a different one.
No, this is the one I've got.
Look what Eddie did.
Oh, wow. And I wasn't watching. I'm going to have to watch it in replay.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all.
Fran, you missed the most important part. He put the paint down and braided it. That's what you
Yeah, I know. I'm good at that. Really good at missing things like
that. What are we picking up the grunge, the leftovers? What do we got there? What did he do? Oh, he went for more.
Can't get that one. It's too far away. Do another one.
There she is.
I'll tell you what, Eddie. Standing ovation for that.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just saying, it was. You just went for it. You just went for it.
Beautiful.
You didn't overthink it and stress over it. You just laid it down and beautiful pull.
It picked up the people really good too in the photo here.
Just do it.
No, if I cut that.
The boat came out. You could even see the guy in the boat.
Yes, because it's the lead. Yeah.
And I can get to that one as well. No, I can't.
You can't hear the crowd goes wild. Yeah.
Let's try another. Oh, you know what I wanted to try was this one. This bowl.
There's so much color already on it.
Jesus.
That'll stick, won't it?
Sticky. Yeah. Side. Okay.
So there's so much color.
Kitty.
Oh, you went a little blurry. Oh, it's just focus. It's all right. It's just your focus went out. There's so much red on that. I'm not saying a word. I just want to see where you go with it.
Yeah, that's the other reason I wanted to try. I wanted to see how that would translate to the plate.
There we go. Fiddly. But there we go.
It might have been easier, Fran, to give up on the Chicago screws and.
I'd have been, but I refuse to give up on things. No.
Well, I was going to say with faux buttons, faux knobs or whatever. But okay, that's all right. Don't give up. Okay, so you went with black. Am I correct?
Yes, this is just the same, the Mars Black.
Okay, so we're going to do a transfer. Don't think about it. Don't think about what did you do last time, do different. Just do it. Don't even think about you did it the first time. It may or may not work. That's a chance you take.
I think I need to glue those together first. Otherwise, they're going to.
Yeah, they're all going to be wonky.
Yeah.
All right. If somebody would send you $1, we could call you a pro.
I mean, that's not fantastic, but it's not, it's not bad.
You don't have a lot to work with as far as.
Right. Yeah, so hopefully
I had 3.
after it dries and we pick it up, I can see it better. But it may have been too much paint because I'm seeing a lot of paint left over on there. That's wet.
Yep.
So I'm assuming it was just a little too much paint.
Well, and like I said, there's not a lot of image in there to bring out.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the bowl and the red. So I could see the horns.
Yeah, I mean, that came out nice and clear. And then the logo, Bank of America. All right, so I'm going to let that dry. Give me 1 second. I have to get up for just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
But these are the things you learn as you do it, Julie. Julie says, bowl in the dark, too much darker color on the page. Yes. Yes or no, depending on what he wanted to show up. But by doing it, he knows now if he pulls another page that has just, that's so monochromatic to me that it didn't give you a lot to work with.
No, it's weird, but
so it's something to keep in mind. The next page you pulled, those are the things you want to look for.
For contrast, type of paper, and all that good stuff.
Again, learning, right? Learning.
Oh, absolutely.
Mad scientist. Just do it and find out.
Yep. Give it a go. If you can't figure something out, do something else. I'll come back to it. That needs a bigger hole.
Great advice.
Bigger hole. Is that a bigger hole? That's better.
Mariah had to go get Izzy. I thought when she posted that she was going to go get Izzy and bring her back to take control of the. I
at the live stream.
Interpreted it, but she actually had to leave.
Yeah, she's got to get her at school.
Yeah, get her from school. Wishful thinking there on my part, I guess.
Where do you think of this one? With the folks looking at all the flamingos. Do you think that would work?
Wow.
Well, okay, let's sit and look at this. What do we got there? We got a lot of white, but we got some blues, we got some greens, we got so many different shapes and variations. We don't even care that they're people. Don't even think about them being people. Think about them.
Like there's dark here. And even, here the beaks. I'm going to try it.
And the placement of everybody. Very nice photograph.
does it say? Spectators meet the stilt-legged cast face to face during an intermission. Stilt-legged cast. I'm guessing the flamingos are the stilt-legged cast.
I'll go with
I
that.
could be wrong.
Works for me.
Let's paint.
That's what I keep telling you, Julie. You ask the questions, and I'm like, girl, you already know. Go do it and come back and tell us.
Yep.
She says her dad taught her the only way to figure things out is to keep trying different ways till it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good. That's the third one.
And keep in mind that this is from the 1957 October issue of National Geographic.
It does make a difference which year it is.
I think so too. Age makes a difference.
And the older it is, the better. Which is always the way.
And Russ behind me said, thank you.
Shut the front door.
Wow.
Wow.
Pretty good, I might say.
I guess. Is that a holy moly? That almost looks like a rabbit down at the bottom right. Like
Here?
rabbit. Yeah.
Yep, it does.
Wow.
Not bad.
Great pull there.
I'm impressed.
You have a lot of white space, a lot of negative space that you can fill in now.
Let's see here.
That's great.
So one day somebody's going to say, I don't know what stream it was called, but it's the one where Eddie got a rabbit.
I found a rabbit. It's the same rabbit that stuck into Mariah's house.
Yeah. Keep all this in mind when you decide to edit the stream description, Fran. What you want to put in there, to really get everybody's attention. Eddie found a rabbit. Come see.
So I'm going to use my own stamp here, and I'm going to do the edges with
Okay,
the
wait,
same paint.
No, Mariah would kill me. Bring that back. Your stamp. There you go. Do you have a name for it?
This is Unraveling Squares.
Okay, that's
and
better.
it comes in two sizes: 3-inch, which is this one, and then there's one that's a 4-inch. And all I'm doing is stamping over here on my smaller plate, just getting some acrylic paint on there,
transferring
the design over to the empty space here, and giving it a little border, if you will. And I don't know if anybody here watched the live stream yesterday where they showed off my other stamps, and Patricia cut one of them into 3. You can certainly do that with this one too. There's enough space where you can cut in between them if you so wish.
All right, then I have to ask, because I missed yesterday. We went for a country drive. What did she use to cut it? I don't think she used scissors.
No, she used an X-Acto knife.
Okay, that's a little more precise. The reason I ask is because, silly me, I used scissors to cut my gel plate, and then later I learned I should have scored it and cut it that way because I ruined it. I definitely ruined the edges on it by using scissors.
Oh boy, that's not good.
No, it's still usable. It's just the edges
looks off.
They're wonky. They're really bad. They're it's like having a decal edge or worse on a gel.
Just call it that.
Yeah,
it's my decal edge plate.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
all about marketing.
Have you tried and celebrating the decal edge, trying to incorporate it in something?
Well, it really looks worse than decal edge, because keep in mind that I don't handle scissors well with my sore hands, so it's really bad.
I'd like to see how it prints. I'd like to see it.
I've got it set up over there. I've got some pulls to do soon with my new paint, so I'll pull it out and see if I can get it to show up. It's probably not as bad as I think it is, but it was definitely the wrong way to go. I want to see where Eddie's going to go next with that. Let it dry.
Yeah, that one has to dry because the paint from the stamp is a little thicker. This is dry. And I'm going to use...
That's a good idea, Julie. Julie says if I don't mind smaller plates, I could redo the edges with a knife, go over it again. You're right. I could correct it. I never thought of that. What I did is I went and bought a new plate.
Oh.
I'm like Fran. I'm just saying it was any old reason to get a new plate.
There you go.
Yeah.
Black. Put a little more black here.
Now then.
I think Eddie needs. How many plates do you have, Eddie?
2 8x10s and a 5x7.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Just a wee amount. I think
That's
fantastic. Not enough. Okay, so this one is my new one. Another new one. It's Cinco Círculos, which is basically Spanish for 5 circles. Mm-hmm. Again, it comes in a 3 and a 4 inch.
We go 1, 2, 3, 4,
4, 5.
That works.
Not too bad.
Well, with that one, you have a nice border already there to work with.
Exactly. Don't waste it. Use it. Now, what I like about these foam stamps is you can kind of bend them to like where you want them to go a little bit. Kind of like.
So you can straighten it or just.
Well, kind of like if you just want to use like that little part, you can kind of like just bend it in there and I don't know if I'm saying it right. And these particular stamps, this one and the other one, the unraveling squares, you can kind of like tuck them into each other.
Oh yeah, you can.
So if you're printing them all, if you want to just do a full page all together, you can, avoid a lot of empty space.
Well, I'm still waiting for Fran to find her urchin because I wanted to see her play with that again. But she's not in a stage where the urchin comes into play here. We're not in that subject.
No, we're not.
Yep. Okay, Julie.
Okay, sorry. I'm spraying my the stamps with water so they don't get all sticky with the paint.
Now, that one did not work.
It didn't work.
Will that one work? I think it might.
It's not necessarily giving up, Fran. It's adapting to the situation, and I'm still thinking that faux knobbies, faux button tops are not buttons as in shirt buttons, but little knobbies are the way to go. Glue
well, I have those at the moment, so
yeah.
Oh,
that's so cool.
Together. Sticky. Get my fingers gummed up as usual.
Finger test,
and it's dry.
Yeah.
What? I really want to pull it with red, but
that's where I was going to go. But you know what? That's obvious.
I want to go different though.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do y'all think?
Well,
I'd go copper, but that's me.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I have it right here in my hand, actually.
That's it.
Copper. Okay.
That's not a bad choice given those squares.
Yep. Oh, you know what else too? Copper and some of this iridescent bronze.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Fran,
yes.
Are you by chance watching him?
Off and on, yes.
Notice how much paint he puts down.
Really?
No, that's been a struggle for me.
Learning the amount?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it is. It's one of the things that's for everybody using a gel plate. I think it's a common issue. You have to find your Your squeeze
Squeeze
point.
point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a good one. Squeeze point.
Yep.
Point. We were on the same page.
Okay. This was gonna have to dry for a while. But I'll post pictures in Makers.
But can you turn it over? No, it's
Absolutely. Yeah, I have it on a plate, so I can turn it
not.
over.
Okay, turn it over. How did the other one
Just
turn out?
cut it.
It's still over to the side drying
Yep.
from the stencil, Julie, or from the stamp. So it hasn't gone beyond that point. This is
That's
the
another one.
third step. Let's see. So the image transfer, the stamp, and now the. Oh, good choice, Eddie.
Lovely.
I love it.
I do too.
Gotta cool. Okay. You're off to dry, big boy.
And there's room there for after that's dry and you pull it and it's dry, you could actually come back and still put more stamp on it. Not more gel plate, but more, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I could put other stuff on there for sure.
Yeah.
So for this one, I'm gonna do.
So here's the other one, Julie, right? This is the one you were wondering.
Just because I love playing with these, I'm gonna use the festive green.
It's a metallic day.
And the pull layer, I put a little more than usual. Because I
Well,
want to
now
make sure
I'm wondering
sticks.
with Halloween coming up and you're doing the image transfers, some of these that you're pulling could really work in a Halloween journal.
Yes. Very good thinking.
Yeah, you might want to go through the magazines again to pull something other, or maybe through your stockpile and see, because some of these would be, I think, if you checked your color, they've just got that look for a creepiness that you could work with. Not that these are creepy, but I'm saying you could go there with them.
Exactly. That'll be my task for this evening.
Okay.
Because I don't want to pack anymore.
I don't know. Should I make I have a notebook for PM Artist Studio. I have a notebook for Fran. I have a side notebook for Sharon. Should I get one for you now?
Probably.
The one for Fran is the one with all the notes.
Where do you keep in those notes?
Well, okay, let's see.
Violet CIA.
Starting from the very first one says Dubrifirkin. Do you know what Dubrifirkin is? I think that's the first hard word that Fran threw at me that stuck.
I love it.
Okay. If you look at my page, the second page where I decided I better write the date down is February 2nd, 2022. And I don't always take notes because sometimes we're doing things that we've done before and I don't want to get lost, but many of them are paint combos like transparent red oxide, teal, pale lemon yellow that she created herself. So these are, things I wrote down. A lemon yellow mix, Artist Studio stencil, and tissue paper.
Great idea. Yeah.
Just
because sometimes we forget, like they seem simple or simple enough to remember, but then you forget completely.
And some of these Fran and I weren't recording. We were playing in the room in Facebook. So we didn't have the recording. And that's where we came along and said, you know what? If we did this on stream, it's always there. I still write it down. Even I'm almost got this book full and ready to get her another one. And I was writing PM Artist Studio stuff in here and Sharon, but I decided it was getting too struggling to find the right pages because I don't have them tabbed or anything. So I ripped out all PM Artist Studio and put them in their own notebook. You never know.
You never know. Okay, this one's the first one with the copper is ready to pull. So I'm gonna pull this sucker.
Yay! Fran did it. Look at Fran get big.
Woo-hoo.
I want everyone to see you did it.
Lovely. Here we go. No, it's either that one or the other one.
All right, Eddie's gonna pull. Yes. Okay, Mariah's back.
Oh, just in time, Mariah. It is.
Sure, sure, sure. Ooh, lovely. That is lovely.
Yeah.
I call this one
Yep.
Friends, Fabulous. I don't know. Feline Friends.
Fantasy. Fantasy.
It's good stuff.
Fans, Fabulous Fantasy.
That's beautiful. Your color choices, spot on.
Awesome.
Now this one, guess I'm not messing about with this one. It's just going on.
Yeah, you're off camera.
Oh, sorry.
This is why you needed me to run the show, which we should have done. That's all right. Live and learn. Así es la vida. And what'd you say? You just gluing it? Oh, here he's going to do another pull. Fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. Nope, it's not done yet, Eddie. It's not done yet.
What do you mean?
That's good.
As far as like it needs more, but
yeah, that's good. I like that. I like your color choice.
So far.
Absolutely.
It's cool.
Yeah. But I know you're going to look at it and go, it's not done yet.
Lovely.
It is. It needs something.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Because the edges, the border takes your eye. So maybe you need to come back with that red after all, or you know what would really do it?
What's that?
Pink.
No.
I need to do that.
Normally I'm all for
be
pink,
horrible.
but I don't know about this
So
one.
so way off the rails that's the first color that I thought of. Hi, Lara. Well, not only that, but if you look at the screen, your name and Fran's name are in boxes down underneath, and they're in pink.
Nice.
And so I can see it overlaying on your pole.
Magenta?
Like a hot pink. Really bad color. Welcome, Laura. Well, we have a guest today, Laura. We have Eddie Makes Art joining us today. There we go.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Is this Laura from the UK?
Mm-hmm.
It's Lara, as in Lara Croft. Only it's Lara Croft.
Or Lara's theme from Dr. Zhivago.
I like that up there, you know.
Yeah, I do
I
too.
kind of like that. I like it against the metal piece as well.
Yep.
I think I'll do the same thing again.
I just want to know, you painted the metal piece look, but you didn't rusticate it up a bit.
Hey?
No, not that. The other one, the plaster. Yeah, I thought you.
And I put the copper on, the bronze on.
Yeah, it still needs some.
Well, what I was thinking was that's the grunge. It needs a little highlight.
Oh yeah.
Use. What should I use?
Is Eddie over there thinking about a color?
I'm looking, yeah.
You got pink in your brain, don't you? It's really.
What if we put the eyeball on there?
Oh.
Do a little pounce action on there.
All right. How about I make a suggestion and you don't center it and make it? Can you like tilt it or?
Sure, I could do whatever.
What do you think? Like.
Yeah. I'm down.
I think so.
Not too much. You know, it's you don't want it to not look like an eye, but kind of at a slight angle,
Okay.
just a little bit, one way. And then
Maybe
color?
opposite of this here.
Oh, now that's not a bad way to go. There you go. What color?
Pink.
No.
I've got pink. Put a little bit of this red in there.
Oh, you can't call this one a Fran anything though, because
No.
it's pink. She don't like that.
No, I'm not a pink girl.
All right. I'm going to give it a pink eye.
We are going.
And then,
Good one. Okay, the
and
eye.
then let's do another color at the top here.
Okay,
Did.
something really harsh, like a bright blue or purple or even yellow would really pop. This is so bad.
There you go.
I got a little instrument. I want a little instrument.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry if I made anybody sick there. Oops.
I want a little instrument.
Okay, Apple, thank you for being here.
Hi, Apple.
I'm having fun.
Maybe.
Oh, he went.
Maybe do it.
I'm not sure how that's going to show up over that green, you know, because they're together.
We could always enhance it later.
Yeah, gold might have been the better, you know. Yeah, my bad. See, that's what happens when you listen. See, it's kind of fades into it. Yeah, gold would have been better. Yeah, don't listen to me, Eddie. What are you doing? You're listening to me.
Hey, it's okay. We have fixed it, eh?
Broken.
Okay.
What I'm doing is I'm using a Q-tip with a nice pointy thing on it
Uh-huh.
and getting the colour into this area that it wasn't picking up off my finger.
That's what it needed. That's what I said. It wasn't quite done yet. Yep.
Do those little veins as well.
That's
And
better.
these ones as well.
That's better, Eddie.
Not bad, right?
Not bad.
And then once it's dry, oh, look at the transfer from the stencil.
Oh, cool.
I can, maybe come back in later with something else
I would
and do a little outlining.
What P does, pencil highlight or something like that, you know, or Zentangle in them little triangles. Have fun with that.
Definitely, right? Do some, cool things off of there.
Yep.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, I would say that Bank of America box, looking at that, yeah, if you came in with a colored pencil and just did swirls or small, not as big as the ones you've got on there now, but very small little C's or S's or swirls, something in there to block out that Bank of America. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I smell what you're stepping in, girl.
All right.
I'm not sure I like that one.
Does that mean it's getting deep in here?
No, it just means I know what's up.
Mariah says, I-E-Y-E, love it.
Thank you, girl.
It's pink.
Hey, I'm thinking I would like to use these on this one.
There you go. That'll do, Eddie.
But it's got to go up here.
Yeah.
I've turned it upside down. That's better. Something wasn't right.
Mariah says, for anybody that's looking for that eye stencil, you can find it there. And she posted the link. Oh, he went in your face red. Look at that. Oh, I like it.
Better. I think that eye should have been blue.
You want some blue in there too?
right in the middle.
Get the blue eye.
Am I blue? Am I blue?
Wonder if I should round the corners. Maybe I should round the corners. Where's my corner rounder? Down there.
Set of 9 ATC Eyes Upon Us stencils. Mariah posted the link. Head over there and get you some. I don't know. I'm liking the one he's just used too.
This is an IMPP, but it's just a smaller version of Paula's rune blocks.
So if anyone wants to know what IMPP stands for, it's imperfectly perfect. And Fran, I do like the rounded corners.
Yeah, I think it finishes it off a bit.
Yeah. This print, Eddie, is so odd.
It is, isn't
Odd.
it? Just a little bit out there.
Just a little bit.
It's
odd.
like so wild. Thank you, Mariah. It's the IMPP of the rune blocks, and Mariah posted the link. Thank you, Mariah. She's faster than me. I'm already multitasking. Look at me go. Oh, coffee.
Purple time.
Purple.
The
We're gonna
other
put
one.
purple on this one. Yes, Mariah. I believe she does try to, but as you know, the chat will not be available immediately after. It takes a little bit longer, but I've noticed that it does show up after. Oh yeah, good job, Eddie. That really, yep. That pulled it.
CPC, Lara. CPC.
Yeah, Mariah says this is like a punk album cover.
I was thinking.
Yep.
This is who's that famous Pixies or The Cure. The Cult.
You know who else? Kirsten from Quirky Queens. I love her, the way she sees abstracts, the way she puts them together. And you've got
she has a wonderful eye for abstract.
Oh yeah, and you have so many. There's so much going on down here today. Look at that. So deliberate. Well placed. It's all right. It's all right.
It's okay.
It's all right.
I wanted to bring some purple there, but I think it's the white edge that's kind of just making it weird.
Okay, so then you need another stencil or something to cover up that bottom left writing, if that's what you want.
Yeah.
Either leave that there or a semic writing. No, semic writing's too much. It's too much. Stick with the runes.
I think I know what I need. I just got to find it.
I don't know enough of all the stencils to know what you have or what you can pull, but I wouldn't go with a big design. And when I use mine, I have to stand up and push.
Y'all know this piece?
Fran.
Well, there you go. Somebody's got one.
He found his.
Well, covered up the writing.
There you go. It did the job. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna let this dry. There's a lot of wet paint on here.
That's busy.
That is wacky busy. So here, let's see. We did this one.
Oh, I love that one as is.
Yeah, that one turned out really, really nice.
Oh,
What else?
There we go, 2.
I heard the grunt.
Yep.
And
Oh, no, I
there.
dropped one on the floor.
I know Mariah says she's always asking Fran to use the urchin, but it's like we're not in that project right now, so it's over there somewhere.
I need another stamp.
Look at the pose, Eddie. Excellent. Okay, we are 2 hours 20 minutes in. Look what you did, Eddie.
Woo. Gosh,
Mucho,
really?
baby.
Yeah, Fran, it's been great.
Wow.
I've had a lot of fun. I don't know about anybody else, and I'm sorry for everybody that couldn't make it because you missed out on some instant fun. Please watch the replay, and thank you for being here. Wow, look at all that Eddie did today, and this is just keep in mind he wasn't prepared.
Oh, not at all.
This was last minute. Eddie, do you want to come join us? And he was not at all prepared. He had nothing in his head ready. It works out really well, Eddie.
This is why I was a good chef, because you have a lot of on the fly thinking to do.
Just do it.
You know, so yeah, exciting. It adds to the excitement too. My brain needs a good cleaning.
Fran, Julie asked how you're back today. How are you doing over there?
There we go.
And Laura says that your squeaky crocodile sounds like you're opening the door.
Yes, it does a bit, doesn't it? Squeaky as anything. All right, I give up. Where's the last one? Ooh,
Up
did I
above.
just drop one?
Up above over there. See it?
Ah, there it is. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I will be right back. I gotta drop these stamps in some water.
Yep.
Lovely. There we go.
Well,
So now what we're going to do is stick that on there.
There you go.
And there we go.
Can you make yourself big so we can get a really good look at it?
I just wanted to stick it on. I want to get some, think about what glue. I think I'm going to use, yeah, all right. I think I'm going to use Doodah. Soft matte gel. Or possibly not. Reached for it, saw it again. 3D matte gel, that's what I really want.
I forgot. We're having so much fun over here. I forgot to put his dinner in.
Oh.
400. Half an hour to, well, that being that, half an hour is probably more than enough.
So I want a fairly thickish layer, you see. So that's why I thought 3D matte gel.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's also got the strength to hold it as well.
I thought you were going to put a name or label or something inside it before you glued it. Too late.
No, not before, after.
Okay.
I'm back.
Don't press too hard. You know what? I have a tendency when I glue something, I press too hard and squeeze the glue right out.
Yep.
And I wonder why did that glue work? The glue is broken. No. That's beautiful.
Dry clear. There's a little bit that's squeezed out, but it will dry clear, so I don't need to worry about it. I don't want to touch it in case it doesn't work. So there we are. I've got a little touch-up to do there where it scratched through to the color of the metal.
So I couldn't see everything you were doing. Those are the Chicago screws?
No.
Okay.
Those are the brads.
Yeah. Okay. They worked better, didn't they?
For this one, it was quicker.
Yeah.
Where are you? Come on, open. Thank you.
Well, I was gonna. Yeah.
Brad.
That's what I thought. I was gonna say you could have used the Chicago screws, but just put one end in, the top end, and put some glue or gel to hold it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be quite so secure though, would it?
No, it would have been
So
better.
that's as far as I want to go today because I don't want to mess with this now. I want to leave it to
Okay.
seal. So, I mean, I'll probably do something like put this on here somewhere like that, maybe.
Can't see it. You're off camera. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that, see?
Yep.
But I'm thinking about that one because I do want to use at least one of these, and I'm not sure which one. I want to use that.
Uh-oh, we lost Fran. She'll be back. Hold the phone.
I'm still
Did
thinking
she
about
freeze?
that.
Oh, there she
There we
is.
go. You popped out for a minute, Fran. You disappeared.
Did I? Oh, did I?
No.
I'm sorry.
Eddie's cleaning up his dauber mess over
My
there.
mess.
Yep.
Your
Yep.
freebie. Yeah, that'll be your freebie. You're using everything. Wonderful.
So is that about it then?
I think so. I don't think I want to do much more. I'm just.
Eddie went away. Come back here, Eddie. We lost your video. Come back. Fran won't leave unless all three of us are on the screen.
Exactly.
That's the way she is. So come on back, Eddie. We you are still showing, but your video is gone. Hang in
Yeah.
there.
Did it pull a lead out or something or get a storm? Don't know.
I don't know where he went. I don't know.
Laurie, you said, I don't think it needs it. The purples go better. What purples? These ones? Eddie's in here with audio only. It's disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know. Hang in there. He's probably working on it. It may be that she's talking about you don't need the color. There he is. You don't need the color swatches, just the. Is that what you mean, Laura? Yeah, just the top ones, not the color swatches. Yeah, you know what? I like that.
Yep.
You went away, Eddie.
Yeah, somebody tried to call my phone, and which is rare here, so it knocked me off.
Oh. Yeah, I quite like the purples. Well, I would stick those on in the same way with the 3D matte. But
Yep, no color swatches.
that
Yep,
set
that's what I
now.
thought.
We'll see what happens next. Okay, we are all done. Thank you so much, Eddie, for coming in.
There's a
thanks.
ritual. That's not the ritual.
Peace.
No, that's not the ritual. The ritual
Thank
is like this.
Paula for coming in as well, and I'm sorry she got thrown out or went and had her lunch, possibly.
Now I've really got to be.
So,
hold on. I'm just trying to do my job well here. Eddie, get over here. Where
I'm
are
here.
you?
Where are we?
I
can't see because I'm on my phone.
You got to do a heart. You got to do the other half of the heart. You're too big. Okay, Eddie's not doing a heart. Eddie's doing Pac-Man.
I can't see where I'm at, so honestly.
That's fine.
I'll do my own heart. How about that?
Shadow boy.
There you go.
There you
Lovely.
go.
Okay, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.